We want to dispatch this action on the filters screen, of course, because that is where we do set all these filters. Right now, we manage them here in internal state, and that will stay this way because we definitely need our filters there. But now, of course, I want to dispatch an action when the save button is pressed. Thankfully, I already have the connection to the header set up with useEffect and set params. So all we have to do is replace console log here with dispatch. Now, of course, to use dispatch, we first of all need to import the use dispatch hook here from React Redux like this. And now we can use that hook here to get access to the dispatch function. So const dispatch equals use dispatch executed as a function. And now we can call dispatch here to dispatch an action. And therefore, we also, by the way, need to add dispatch as a dependency, but React Redux will make sure that this never changes, so this won't ever trigger a re-render. Still, we have to add it. So that's dispatch. Now, important, we also need to import my action creator from store actions meals. And of course, I'm talking about the set filters action creator because I need to call that here to create an action I pass to dispatch down there, and set filters once this applied filters object, which I forward. And there I have gluten-free, lactose-free, vegan, and that should be just vegetarian. Important, because the keys you set up here have to be the keys you're looking for in your reducer. Otherwise, this will not work. Important. So really make sure those are equal. Otherwise, this logic will not work. So now we're dispatching this whenever the save button is pressed, and this hopefully should adjust our filtered meals, and that should then be reflected on the category meals screen because there we're retrieving the filtered meals. Let's give it a try. Let's save this. And for example, this burger, probably not vegan. So let's go to filters, turn vegan on, save this, and I get an error. Can't find variable actions. Thrown by the meals reducer, so let's have a look at that. Yeah, it's not actions. Of course, it's action. That's the name of the argument. So that should be action. Minor mistake, just a typo. Let's give it another try. Go back to filters, turn on vegan, save this. And now go to meals, hamburgers. And I'm not seeing them here, which is good because that means it's filtered out. My spaghetti with tomato sauce, that's still there because obviously that is vegan. At least this is without the cheese. So that's there. In German, the schnitzel is gone. Quick and easy. The salad is there, which makes sense. Let's also try another filter. Gluten-free. Now the spaghetti should be gone for sure. So let's have a look. Yep, they're gone. Salad is still there, spaghetti are gone. So this logic seems to work. Now, important, if I disable gluten-free, and therefore I see my spaghetti again, if I add them as a favorite, and then I add this filter again, of course, under meals, they're gone. Under favorites, I see them because that's the logic we set up. That favorites doesn't take the data from our filtered meals, but just cares about whether it's a favorite or not. You could, of course, change this logic, but here the logic is what it is, and only the meals and the categories here are filtered out according to the filters you set up here. Now, it would be nice to have a nice little fallback message here if we have no data because of our filters. And therefore, in the category meals screen, I also want to check here if displayed meals length is 0, which means I have no meals to display. And then I want to return a view here with my default text in there, actually. And that means we need to import both. We need to import a view, and we'll also need the style sheet from React Native, and import the default text component from components default text. And then add a style here, styles .content, and the default text we display could be no meals found, maybe check your filters. Just a hint that maybe your filters are disabling the recipes you should see here. Now let's just add that styles constant here, where we create a new style sheet. There I want to set up that content key where I use flex1, and then again center the content horizontally and vertically with the help of these flexbox properties, like that. If we now give this a try and maybe test this on Android just to mix things up, even though it's a bit slower, I can go to my filters there, set gluten free, go back to my meals, Italian, therefore this is not there, so I get this message. On the other hand, quick and easy, there I do have a meal, and hence I don't get this message, and therefore this doesn't look too bad. And of course, let's also try disabling this filter again and go back. Here are the spaghetti. So that is now all working, and this is how we can manage our state with Redux.